Hey everyone, I'm Natasha. I'm going to be talking while Angel does the fun part. Today we're taking a look at cutting timber frame joists with hand tools like this Adze and comparing it to using power tools in the form of a chainsaw. Using hand tools is really cool. Sometimes you may even be able to get some hand tools for free from people who no longer want them or don't know how to use them. This was a family heirloom that we found in the attic of the farmhouse we bought from my grandparents. How cool is that? But hand tools can be harder on your body to use, and they can take a lot longer. Just how much longer? Come with us and we'll find out.
Okay, so I have sped the videos up. The chainsawing is sped up 2x, and the hand tools start at 2x, but then go to 4x, so that they take approximately the same amount of time.
Here, Angel is using a small electric chainsaw and an attachment called a Bigfoot that's just a big plate of metal to keep the saw in position. This is allowing him to pretty quickly and easily cut that 45-degree bevel that we're looking for, a nice big bevel. Now the chainsaw is not perfect, even when sharp, so he does have to come back in with his slick to clean it up a little bit. This joist is going to be for a loft. It will be exposed where you can see it. The chainsaw joists are going to be beneath the floor, on the ground floor, where you don't see them. So in other videos, we've had a lot of people wondering why we're cutting the joist this way. Why that curved cut with the Adze or a 45 like you'll see with the chainsaw. And the answer is that the 90-degree interior angle created when you make a lap joint is likely to crack over time at the vertex. We've seen this in action in our own home. We own a 1908 farmhouse that was built with joists with a simple interior 90 and not even a little bevel on the corner to spread out the stress. Several of these joists have cracked, which means that we have to cut new beams, crawl under the house and sister them in, and that's not fun because there's black widow spiders down there. So we prefer to try to mitigate that problem by putting in that bevel or the curve. A lot of people are concerned that this weakens the timber, and it does weaken the timber. That's why the timber is oversized to begin with. This has been taken into account when calculating the dimension of the timber and the joist spacing. If this is something you're interested in knowing more about, you need this book, A Timber Framer's Workshop by Chappelle. He gives the formula for calculating your tenon shear, and you can calculate this based on your specific species of wood and your dimensions to know exactly what dimensions you need to be cutting to. The chainsawing is hands down way faster. Plus the Bigfoot works really well for this application. So is the chainsaw plus Bigfoot attachment the end-all be-all gold standard of cutting joists? No. Realistically, if you're going to be doing a lot of this, you're probably going to want a handheld bandsaw. The problem is that one big enough for these timbers costs $4,000 to $6,000. And if you want to super thanks us that so we can get one, please be my guest. But for most people who don't have a large timber framing business, that isn't very practical. If you're someone who's a homesteader or interested in decentralized construction, who wants to build yourself a home or a workshop using your own resources, then something like the hand tool or the chainsaw is going to be a lot more realistic option for you. We hope that you found this video helpful. Please make sure to leave a comment down below if you have any questions or want to know more about the joist making process or any of the tools that we use. Thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.